Namaste everyone. The last movie of Surya, Kanguva, was the least rated movie on this channel. But in my heart, I knew that it is the movie which is a failure and not the actor. And I must confess, I am a big fan of Karthik Subburaj, especially after his last movie, Jigar Tanda XXL. No matter what the mixed reactions from all reputed reviewers, I must say I loved the movie Retro. It is an out and out Karthik Subbaraj Padam, and he is at the peak of his capabilities. Let's jump into the review without much delay. And if you are joining the channel, coming here for the first time, please watch the reviews, and only if you like it, please consider subscribing to the channel. There is a 15-minute long one scene sequence which starts off with an excellent song, and it goes into a fluid camera motions, and it builds up the drama so well, and it ends in a very bang of a situation. Here is Karthik Subbaraj, who is flexing his muscles and telling us, look, I have an excellent actor in Surya, and I have a superb song by Santhosh Narayanan, and I have a technically excellent cameraman, and look what I can do. Pramadam, really excellent. When I was watching the movie, it reminded me of my class 12 chemistry lab more salt experiment. You remember the titration experiment where you drop off the liquid drop by drop, and for the first few ml nothing happens, and suddenly when the critical mass is reached, one drop is enough to change the color of the liquid. This is exactly what happens in the movie. There are so many things which happen which are not at all interesting and very boring, but in the last 45 minutes is when the character of Surya changes his stance from Premam to Dhammam. It is an excellent interpretation of Krishna's avatar. The concept of laughter or a smile is amazingly used in the storyline. Think about it. Laughter is used to represent Surya's character and lack of emotion. Laughter or smile is used to represent the winning of romance by Surya's character. Laughter or the lack of laughter is used to represent the suppression of the people in an island. And ultimately, laughter is used to represent as a weapon to end the king's tyranny and bring about a revolution. This is the form of a writer and a director who is at the peak of his art form. While the actor Vidhu delivers a solid performance as a leader of a cult in the form of Michael Mirasu, the scenes depicting the activities of the cult are a little bit overindulgent in my opinion. Yes, Karthik Subbaraj commits the mistake of overindulgence in a movie when he needs to know that how much should be shown and how much is crossing the line and making the movie narrative a little bit boring. This could have been easily avoided in my opinion. No matter how much VFX and AI advances in cinema, you cannot hide the natural age of Surya, especially in the fight sequences. I know he's not that kind of an actor, but he's way beyond his prime age where he can depict a Singham kind of a role, and he can convincingly pull off action sequences. Story, I would say 0.75 out of 1. It is an excellent representation or a modern take of Krishna Avataram, where it brings out the two main reasons of the Avataram, that is Premam and Dhammam, and both of these are set against the backdrop of a mafia hero. Screenplay, I would say 0.75 out of 1. Karthik Subburaj is a pro at placing these nuggets of small details and scattering them all across the movie, which seem to be irrelevant and boring at times, but when it comes to the end, all the payoffs elevate the movie to the next level. Acting, I would say 0.75 out of 1. Surya is back in his usual best form, and Pooja Hegde is also very solid in her performance, especially as an understated Rukmini. And Jairam is his usual best as a supporting role, especially as the Haha Sirupu doctor. Among the villains, I liked Vidhu as the cult leader. He pulls it off superbly. Joju George and Nassar, in my opinion, are very cartoonish in their interpretation of a villain's role. Other departments, I would give a solid 1 out of 1. The songs and the retro BGM by Santhosh Narayanan is peak max Santhosh Narayanan at his best. And the camera work by Shreyas Krishnan is also excellent. Especially the outdoor shots of Andaman and Nicobar Islands are very, very good. The production values of the movie are also of high quality. Overall package, I would say 0.75 out of 1. The teaser and the trailer were very well cut and made sure to grab the attention of as many people as possible. And the songs and the interviews made sure that the people's interest is maintained until the release date. And given the May long weekend, the movie has a very high potential of becoming a money spinner at the box office. So my final rating is going to be a well-deserved 4 out of 5. No matter what others think, if you have confidence in my judgment, cut and right ga sollukudu theater lo poi paarangal. Thank you so much. Namaste.